Everybody's passionate, everybody's got concerns, everybody has a constitutional right to be heard, and that's what we're here for. But in order for us to do anything, if you can tell, the acoustics are really great down here, and so a side conversation back here I can't hear, but it does drown everything else out up here. So please be respectful to each other. These guys can't answer any questions or give you any answers if they can't hear the questions. And so we're just asking that one of you at a time talk, if you will. Everybody will be given an opportunity to come up to the podium and ask questions or make your comments. And that's what we're all here for. But we just ask that we are respectful to each other by not talking over the people that are up here talking. So if there's any questions about that, see the big cops back there. So Jamie wants you guys to line up over here if you want your turn to speak. Line up over there, and then you'll come speak at the podium and address the commission that way.
Introduce yourself at the podium.
Yes, if you would, when you get up here, introduce yourself, first and last name if you would, so they know who you're talking to, and if there's any way that or anything they need to follow with you individually, they can do that. So I know it's 10 o'clock. I don't think we have everybody here, so we're going to try to give a 5-minute grace period to let the other commissioner get here, and any late arriving people that show up. And so as people come in, clap for them for being late. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So we'll give them a few minutes. I think 10 after 5, I'll go ahead and start the meeting regardless of if who's here or who's not here. So thank you guys for coming.
Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. Well, I heard that, whoever it was. It's 10:01. Currently, Mr. Wheatley is not here. I'm gonna give him till 10:05, and then we'll open up for questions and direct them to Nelson or myself, and we will do our best to answer them. But about another 4 minutes.
We don't want that. Is there any way we can have that up? We moved it because of that pole blocks. Thank you. Thank you. No, you're fine. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Well, our doer.
Okay, we're gonna call the meeting to order here pretty quick. Again, remember the acoustics are horrible. Keep your chatter down if you can, so everybody can get their questions in. We'll follow through. I'm just shut up.
Nope, you're fine. Thank you. First off, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate you here. I appreciate you being concerned about Bates County. I'm going to start this with giving you an update, and then we will take questions from there. After everybody left Monday afternoon, Jim immediately got started on getting these reports in. Trent and we started on gathering receipts. The public has been overwhelmingly with response, getting the receipts we need back from the people where the money was dispersed. There has been an outpouring of people that have offered help, offered to be on committees, and I greatly appreciate that. I mean, I really love the citizens of Bates County. I guess the next thing would be, Jim had a couple questions Monday afternoon filing his first report of 4 years. He did have a ledger, a step-by-step guidebook that showed everything how to do this. I don't know how long he's had it. I helped him with a couple of small things to get that one through. Later that evening, he come in and run almost all of them through. Yesterday morning, we got him, I don't know if Trent got him some, I know I got him some information to finish the last 3, I believe. So all of the reports are filed with the Treasurer's Department. It appears that they accepted those. I have not talked to the lady I normally talk to with the Treasury Department. I'll contact her again today, this afternoon, after this meeting. But that is where we are with the reports. They have been filed. We have no reason to believe that they won't be accepted. And I know that's really going to change the dynamics of all the questions this morning. But that's a great news for the citizens of Bates County. They have been filed. I am very sorry that it took an election, tons of questions, lots of people being upset, a lot of people going the wrong direction with this. All of the money is accounted for. We know where the money went, and the receipts are coming in to back all of that up. So with that said, the floor is open for questions, and I'll do the best I can. We'll do the best I can.
I'm hard to hear.
Yeah, direct them to whoever you want to respond.
First of all, I'd like to thank both of you two for showing up. Appreciate that. Most of and I don't think what you said changes anything as far as the questioning, at least not in my case, because the questioning has to do with why hasn't it been done to this point. The question is, why did it take all of this? Why was the job not done? So those questions still remain. Those questions led, and I'm very saddened that Mr. Wheatley doesn't have the courtesy to show up and hear from the people who he's supposed to be serving. And I think the fact that he doesn't goes on to further show why he should not deserve his office, because he's not even here to see the people who he is supposed to be serving. A petition was started about 48 hours ago, actually a little less than 48 hours ago, and just for information, we have over 500 signatures on that petition for the removal or resignation of Mr. Wheatley due to his lack of doing his duties and incompetence in this situation. We are prepared if Mr. Wheatley, who obviously has shown us his answer, does not choose to resign or step down. We have been consulting different people and are prepared to certify all of these signatures with the clerk and to move forward with getting this filed, and then there's steps to be taken for a removal from either governor or a judge. So we have looked into all of that and are prepared to move forward with that if Mr. Wheatley wants the disgraceful exit that way rather than just resigning and stepping down. And I would just also like to add, Mr. Nelson, even though I appreciate you coming and actually showing your face and having that courtesy today, we're still not happy with you either. Almost every comment on the petition where it was signed said, can we make this for Trent too? So because you were involved, because you had the ability as well to, at least, I mean, Mr. John has the same ability that you have, but now he's gotten it done. He served the people. So whether you say, well, it was all Jim or whatever, you still had the ability to do something, to say something, to help something, and you let the county get into this mess as well under your watch. So we also would like for you to step down, and if you don't, we will begin another petition after this meeting, and I would assume we will amass the same amount of signatures and follow the same procedures. That's my piece. One more thing, if you're in here and you have not signed the petition already, there is paper copies and pens over there. Feel free to do so before you leave, and we'll continue to grow this thing.
And if you sign it online, you don't have to sign it again.
That is correct.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Tricia Cook, I'm a resident of Bates County, and, I guess our biggest question for you, Trent, is that everybody had all of the same access to the same emails, and obviously it still didn't get done. So why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you reach out for help? Why didn't you let people know? I mean, you can start with your circle small, right? Go to the person that can get the things done. What was your actions or inactions, and why did you choose to act or not act the way that you did?
And I'm just thinking here, guys, I'm not being, Jim said he had it done, he was getting on it. We were told by, at CCAM, we had different people talk to us that were fine. You know, Jim did maybe not get it in by the, as quick as should, but it is in by the extended deadline. So, me and Kenny both, we mentioned it. Jim was the one that took charge of it to do going to the treasury and everything.
So basically what I'm hearing is you talked to them about it.
We all have the same, emails, we all get the same
Yeah.
stuff, so it's been something that I've done. There's an email here from, the audit or something. We talked, and he said, well, I'll get it.
Well, you could have opened the email.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You obviously saw that the emails were still coming in. It still wasn't done. So what I'm hearing is you just kept going to Jim, and he said he would eventually get to it, or had done part of it, eventually get to it. You took him at that word. Obviously, you saw the emails were still coming in. So I guess my next question, I have two more questions, so sorry. My next question for you is, if we asked for you to step down today, would you grace the Bates County residents with that request?
You know, I love the people in my county, in Southern Park, I mean, everybody. You know, that's a big question to ask, because I really want to do. I love helping people. You know, with the ARPA funds, we spread it out the way we did, with water and fire and, food pantry the county got some good out of it that way. I was under the assumption, some people we had till 25 to get it turned in, and they got till the end of 26 to spend it, in water districts. So the receipts for that are, yes, they're necessary, but they're not mandatory for a while. It didn't get done, didn't get turned in as early as it could have been. I apologize for that.
So I guess this is what I'll say, it took the community needing to have all of this happen in order for it to get done.
I agree.
But also, what I will say is, I understand that one wrong thing, whenever, I think I speak for multiple people, maybe not, but one wrong thing that you or Jim have done does not shape your entire character and everything that you've done for us in the past, that you have done or may have done or may have not done. We appreciate everything that you guys have done for us in the past, but this could have substantially done us grave harm due to negligence of what you and Jim and the former commissioner that's no longer here has done. And so I think that your last good act that you could do from the town, again, you guys have done good in the past, not negating them. Because of this, I think that it would be acceptable for that to be your guys' last good act, is to step down. And then I have one last final thing that I would like to add. It's not my question, but to save time since I'm already in line. There was a question on if Chad had already started the formal investigation into all of this.
That I do not know. And I don't know who he is. I'll let him answer that.
So I was made aware that the commission had started requesting receipts from the entities that received money. So I stepped back because
To see how it landed.
I think we give them an opportunity to do that. I, again, will offer my services to have somebody look over those. Again, to make sure that every dollar is accounted for. I'm confident that every dollar is accounted for. We just have to have the actual receipts to say the recipient sold it here. And if they have that, we can get that.
We got probably half of them yesterday.
So,
Yeah, we're still getting them this morning.
so if we run into any problems in not getting receipts, then I think it would be appropriate for me to step in and go to a more formal deal. But as long as these guys are getting the receipts and everybody's complying with what ARPA requirements are, then we're gonna step back and not involve another county or another entity. There's some cost to that, and we're willing to bear that cost. I can't ask another county to send investigators in at their time. So, as of now, as long as they're getting all the receipts and we can sit down together and review those and it's appropriate, then, I think we'll step back and let them do their job.
We reached out Monday and by yesterday, we had 14, probably out of 21.
Yes, sir.
The others, I think we had another email or somebody emailed.
So it sounds like you have submitted the reports, but there are still some trailing receipts that you need to
Yes.
get to finalize.
Yes.
I have a few things here. Some of the questions have actually been answered. My question goes to, reporting requirements, not just under ARPA, but under other funding sources. As a citizen, I don't really understand or know what other sources that our county is receiving funds from. I understood the LATCF, but I don't know what those reporting requirements are. And can we publicly prove that we've been complying with the reporting on those kinds of funds as well? That's question number one. Is that either one of you?
The LATCF has been applied for, that's money, to my understanding.
Tribal money, that's the tribal money.
Yes, it's, as far as I know, it's like $50,000 a year. Because of our non-compliance, they have denied us that funding. And they will also deny us any federal grants. Until this is approved, what Jim has sent in, As far as I know, we're still in non-compliance, other than the computer shows they are in their system. The LATCF, I don't know, I would have to go back and look. I do have emails where the Treasury Department sent us and said, hey, you're non-compliant, you're not getting the money. I mean, that's the short wording of the email. Was it 1 year, 2 year, all 4 years? I don't know.
Do we have other sources of federal funding that is also being looked at or denied?
I have not seen or found where we have. I am very, very hopeful that now that we are getting back into compliance, that they will be a little bit forgiving with us for the past 4 years. I do feel like that this might throw a little bit of a red flag that, hey, you could have done this for 4 years. We sent you a letter threatening you to have to pay this back, and now within 24 hours it's done. What's there? What are you hiding? I mean, that's the big question I've been getting a lot. What's being hidden? What's being hidden? Right now, as far as I can see, there's nothing being hidden. But as far as other grants and things, from this point on, I don't know. I'm very hopeful that it will be good and we can get back on track with the Treasury Department. We need the feds on our side.
My second question is, it's obvious that our community intends to hold our local government accountable, and we are requesting public updates on this. Obviously, not everybody can take off work and come to meetings every week. Is there a way to provide public updates so that that can be posted and shared in probably more detail than what we get just on the notice from the county clerk?
It's in the minutes from the clerk's office, those usually.
Okay, but maybe to a deeper level, perhaps.
Definitely through the minutes in the clerk's office. Any response that we get from the Treasury Department on this, I can copy the emails, we can share them with the public. This office needs to be completely transparent, and I believe Trent will agree with me, we want it. I'm sorry for Jim not showing up today, I wish he was here. I mean, he should be right here.
So you're the only one that's been transparent. That is the issue.
To bring on her question, sorry, I know
No, go ahead.
you wanna keep everything in order. I appreciate the meeting minutes, but city council also posts all of their stuff online as like a live stream, or they stream it and they post it after the fact. I've never been able to personally attend one myself, but I always watch the videos. Would you guys be willing to start holding your meetings via recording and posting them on Facebook?
I have no problem with that. I
No problem
don't,
whatsoever.
I know that Jim has expressed concerns, he doesn't like our recorder in there now, but I have no problem with it.
I think that's something you guys should really
Yeah,
start.
I totally agree. I think that would save us from many and much, community embarrassment, but it would also save us from any sunshine violations.
And
that
you are
we
allowed
have.
by sunshine law to do that, and if there
Yeah.
is a section of your meeting that is considered separate and out of public, then you can shut off your recording
We
and
can go
say,
Closed session.
Closed door.
and have a closed
Yeah.
session. And that is absolutely acceptable by the sunshine law.
Yes. Thank you. But yes, to reiterate.
So my last question was going to be, directed to Jim Wheatley. The citizens clearly have lost all confidence in the commission, and we see the commission as having failed the county in a big way. Everyone is human, but after nearly 4 years of complete neglect, just within the last 48 hours, being able to complete the reporting has shown us that this was not only completely avoidable, but was willful and egregious neglect. And as you can see by the petition, we are requesting Jim Wheatley to resign. Trent, I would highly, I would just echo what have said and asked that you also consider that. And the Republican committee will be meeting in this very room tomorrow evening to discuss our next actions, if resignations are not forthwith.
I can't speak for Mr. Wheatley at all. I'm not gonna put words in his mouth. Once again, I'll reiterate that I really wish he was here. It would speak volumes more than nothing.
You might be watching it live at home.
Pardon me?
The last, maybe Jamie can tell me on the date, but early part of 22, when we received the other half of the ARPA funds, received half of it, and the other half. So technically, that's when the time starts, like in 22, I can turn it in, instead of 4 years. Still, I
And
could have.
so the funds that were received in 22,
And 21, and 21.
in 21,
The
but then
combination of the 3.1.
we received some funds in 22, but the reporting for that was due in 23.
The way I understand it, it's all combined, we had till the end of 24, then they put the extension on like they did. It was not 4 years.
I think James.
I believe the county received the first round of ARPA money in 21. Am I correct?
Later part of that.
Yes, 21. The first report was due April 30th of 22, and then every year after that by April 30th.
And the 22 audit shows them, the independent audit that we received in 23, page 40, shows the neglect and
forgiven. Were these not worthy of your time? It's lack of doing your duty, sir. If they needed to be tabled, if they needed to be dismissed, if there was more, why are they works in progress 2 years after they were submitted to the commission?
Cremations, that was for people that had no money, that had to be the body.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm not asking for a definition of the policy. I'm asking why it has either not been dismissed or properly dealt with. Why is it a work in progress 2 years after it was presented?
Well, it didn't get done.
Do you need to work more than 2 days a week? Do you need subcommittees to help investigate this? You can chat GPT, and I understand there's an organization for commissioners. Maybe you could reach out. You have resources to do your job. Okay, this just brought to light there was a gigantic financial penalty possible for this county. But this is systemic in the job not being